Welcome to Deliciosa Vida. Today we're making flour gorditas stuffed with papas and chorizo, potatoes and chorizo. My mom used to make these for us and pack this for lunch for my dad when he used to harvest corn in Mexico. Let's begin. We need 4 cups of flour, 1.5 cups of water, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half teaspoon salt, 2 pounds of potatoes, 340 grams of Mexican chorizo. Combine the flour, salt, and baking powder. Add the water and mix with the spoon or with your hand. Now start kneading until you get a soft but not sticky dough. Cover with plastic wrap and let it rest for 1 hour. In the meantime, let's make the stuffing, papas with chorizo. First, we're going to peel the potatoes and then we're going to chop them in little squares. In a pan, add the chorizo and start cooking in medium-high heat for about 2 minutes. I didn't use any oil because the chorizo has a lot of fat already. Now bring the temperature to medium-low and add the potatoes. Continue cooking and stirring occasionally until the potatoes are soft to the touch. I didn't add any salt to the potatoes because the chorizo is already well seasoned, but if you want to add some salt, you can do so at this time. The potatoes are ready, they're soft to the touch, and the chorizo looks cooked too, so I'm going to remove them from the stove. 1 hour has passed, and now we're going to knead the dough again. It shouldn't stick to your hands or to the board, but if it does so, add a little flour and that should fix the problem. However, with the measurements that I gave you, it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't stick to your hands. Now cut them in equal portions for the gorditas to be the same size. This recipe makes about 8 gorditas, but if you want bigger gorditas, just make the portions a little bigger. Now separate the portions. Now let's make the gordita. Grab a portion of the dough and start circling it around until you get a round ball. Place it on the board and tap it with your fingers and start rolling until you get a gordita that is 10 centimeters in size. Now grab it and toss it from one side of the hand to the other one. Go around it with your fingers and thin out any thick edges. And set your gordita aside. Keep doing the same thing with all the portions until you're done. If the dough sticks to the roller, add a little flour and that should do it. Now cover the gorditas with a kitchen towel or with plastic wrap for about 30 minutes. After the 30 minutes, heat up a comal, but if you don't have a comal, try to do it in a pan. Make sure you bring the temperature to low. Place the gordita on the comal and let it cook for 3 to 4 minutes. And flip it to the other side and cook for another 3 to 4 minutes. Flip it again, and the gordita should be ready when you see it inflate as you see it in the video. The gorditas are ready, so now we're gonna stuff them with the potatoes and chorizo. Use a knife to open them, but don't open them completely, only halfway. The gordita should look hollow from the inside, so you can put in the stuffing. Add your papas con chorizo. And I'm using a green salsa to dress it up, as well as some queso cotija and sour cream. This recipe is easy and affordable. The gorditas are ideal to bring to work for lunch or for a road trip. Just pack them and you're ready to go. I really assure you that these gorditas are delicious. I'm not a fan of sodas, but with meals like this one, I make an exception because it brings me memories of my childhood. Therefore, I'm gonna have this gordita with an orange soda. So that's it for this recipe. I hope you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, activate the notification bell so you can get notifications about new videos, and leave a comment. Also, don't forget to enjoy life because life is a deliciosa vida. Until next time.